Explore your options. That's the topic of today's video. Hi YouTube, this is Kristen Moonrise. Welcome back to my channel. And today we're going to talk about the upcoming full moon in Sagittarius happening on Wednesday, June 11th. I am an identity and empowerment coach and astrologer for driven, self-led women who are ready to drop their old stories and create new realities for themselves. And definitely stay to the end of this video as I've got some exciting new offers that I think that you'll really enjoy. So here's the chart for the full moon in Sagittarius, Wednesday, June 11th, 2:43 a.m., Houston, Texas, Central Daylight Time. The moon is in the ninth house of mental exploration in Sagittarius, opposing the Gemini sun in the third house of communication at 20 degrees and 38 minutes. So in this case, on this chart, our zodiacal signs are the natural rulers of the houses that they correspond to. So Gemini is the sign of communication, and it is located in the house of communication, the third house. So Gemini is the third sign, and it's also located in the third house on this chart. So, and also Sagittarius is the philosophical explorer located in the house of mental exploration. So Sagittarius is the ninth sign and it is located in the ninth house. So how many of you have either done this or know someone who has? I know I absolutely have done this, where you count yourself out or dismiss a suggestion before you actually had the opportunity to think it through. Basically, that you had more of an emotional or triggered response to the suggestion. And if so, I'm certain that when you finally gave the thing some thought or even did a bit of self-reflection or were put in a different situation that challenged your initial view, chances are that you had a change of heart. So this full moon in Sagittarius reminds us that all of what you know now up until this point is not all that there is. Your current opinion on relationships and other people are not all that there is. Your current opinion on money and spirituality and anything else are not all that there is. With Sagittarius being a mutable sign, the only part of your story that is written in stone is what you declare. Your views and your identity is up to you to write and define, or even rewrite and redefine. But sometimes before you can accurately decide, sometimes you need to be made aware of what your options are. So you may find that your current beliefs, such as your religious beliefs and spiritual beliefs, your scientific beliefs, your ethical beliefs, just don't cut it anymore, and that you might need to keep your head on a swivel and have much more of an explorer mindset to these things. And so in statistics, this is called Bayesian inference, where you've got a model of your hypothesis or probability distribution. And with more updated information, or as reality actually happens, reality begins to start to take a different shape than the model that was original that you were really basing everything on. So keep your energy light, very Sagittarius light energy, and not sour or know-it-all energy like how sometimes Gemini can be, because you think that you know better. So you may be the one that's needing change. So with the sun in Gemini, allow yourself to hold ideas that may feel contradictory. Give yourself the opportunity to test out new belief systems. Narratives are shifting, and you don't want to hold on too tightly to something that had been a marker of stability, but now is kind of losing its weight, kind of losing its influence. Like they say, the only thing that is constant is change. And we see that now with global shifts and national shifts, and it's, of course, absolutely happening on the micro and individual levels. So I haven't done the bar plot in a while, so got one here for this full moon in Sagittarius. So we have two planets in water signs, two in earth signs, and two planets in air signs, suggesting when we weigh our options, our sensitivity, stability, and adaptability levels should be pretty even keel. We've also got four planets in fire signs, indicating that it's time to really be decisive and not shying away from curiosity or mental exploration of other options. So before we go, I wanted to mention, in addition to my course and one-on-one coaching for dating for marriage, for each new moon, I will host a live activation for new starts on the theme of that new moon. So I love full moons. They teach us to release. They're visible in the night sky. It's really fun and beautiful to watch. But I really, really love new moons because they give us the opportunity to start fresh. So beginning on Wednesday, June 25th, we'll have the first of these new moons. The first of these new moon activations with the new moon in Cancer. And so this is not going to be on YouTube. This is going to be on Zoom, and you'll have access to the recordings later. This is going to be a paid container with a very small cover charge, very small fee. But if you if you purchase now, you'll have the early bird pricing right now for the first moon. Either you can choose a month to month basis or a full year. But if you decide to purchase it at the time of after this new moon in Cancer on June 25th, if you decide to purchase anytime after that, um, the next moon will be the new moon in Leo. The price will increase. So definitely this is a perfect time to get it now at the current charge, at the current price. So definitely join me on the new moon in Cancer activation Wednesday, June 25th. This will be a live activation, and you can find the link in the description box for more information. I'm going to continue to talk about this every video, so you'll definitely hear more about it. And you can also email me if you've got any questions about this. I think this is going to be really cool. It's going to be active. This is community oriented. And I think this is going to be great just to have a themed activation every month just to get us started, to really recreate ourselves, recreate our self concept, become our future selves. And we've got a great theme. Every new moon has a theme, and we can just talk about that on the different areas of our lives and have it just be a live stream. I think this is going to be really cool. I hope that you enjoyed this video on the upcoming full moon in Sagittarius on Wednesday, June 11th. You can find all of my links linked below in the description box. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.